Hey everybody, I'm Joshua here at How To, where we tell you tips, tricks, and how-tos on growing a YouTube channel. I just want to welcome all of you back to this video. I just want to thank every one of you who supported so far, and we're going to jump right into what this week's episode is about. Now, one of you guys asked a question on how to make thumbnails, but not just thumbnails, specifically thumbnails on a mobile phone. So this should be a pretty fun video. It's a little different than what we've done before, but let's go ahead and let's hop right into it. But first, let's check out this cool intro. Well, all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. There's just a couple of apps that you'll want to get. There is Photoshop Mix, which you can see there at the top middle. And then if you come down and on the right column in the middle, you'll see an app called Canva. Those are going to be the two primary apps that we use, and you should be able to get just about any thumbnail that you want to do with these two apps on your phone. So let's go ahead and let's open up Photoshop Mix first. Open that up. Now both of these apps should be available either on your iOS Apple devices and or Android. So let's go ahead, start a new file, go to image. Once you do that, you're going to select on my phone. That's going to pull up your image gallery, by which you can select your image that you want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, guys, and get right back with you. Well, all right, guys, so go ahead, and once you select your image, it'll bring you to this page here. And so what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to crop this image out so that we can make it have a clear background for our thumbnail. So we go down here, you sit down at the bottom, you see a icon called cutout. We're going to use that. And then through here, you can see your different tools. Starting out, I'm going to start with Smart with the add tool. And so you can just come in here, you kind of just see how easily that'll add in the little details. You can get most of your photo done using this part if you're really careful with it. Just coming through here, it's gonna add a little bit that you don't want to it. That's okay. You can come back, tweak it with the basic tool. But this will get in the general shape for you guys. Alright, so that's pretty close to what we're going to want to do. Come in here, go to the little settings tab here on the left, go from add to subtract. Still on the Smart tool. You can come in here and you can kind of, when you zoom in, get the details just a little bit better. Saves a little bit of work. Go back, redo that just a little bit. Some of that we're going to have to do with the basic tool. That's fine. Just come in here, make sure you have the add brush. Going to add some of that back. Come to subtract so we can clean that up just a little bit. So there you go on that part. Go back over to the Smart, and of course this is going to be different based on each photo that you decide to do. This is just a quick reference for you guys. I would just suggest playing around with the app. You'll get used to it, kind of figure out the different things that it's capable of, things like that. So I'm not going to focus too hard using the Smart tool on this area for that reason. Then it's very easy to end up erasing more than what you want to. If you cut in just a little bit, that's fine, because you can always use your basic add tool to go back and add that material, but you're just trying to get the chunk of everything out of the way. Alright, guys. So you can see, fairly simple. So I'm just going to go ahead, go into a time lapse, and clean this up just a little bit, guys. Alright guys, and so that finishes that up pretty quickly. I like how quickly this particular app allows you to go in and do that stuff. All I would suggest is use a pretty plain background. It makes your life a ton easier when doing this. And yeah, that's my main suggestion, is just take your time with it, get used to it, use a plain background, and you should be fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll enlarge this photo just a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead, hit save, and done for this first part of making the thumbnail. Alright guys, so we're going to come back, we're going to go to our Canva app. Similar thing to the Photoshop. Once that loads up, you're going to come up here, gives you several templates, but at the top you'll see where it says create new design. You just slide this to the left and you will see YouTube channel art. Now they're going to give you several designs that you can go ahead and use as a template. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to start on a blank. You can come down here, hit the plus button. Gives you all these options. We're going to go ahead, add an image, and I will be right back to you guys once I've added that image in. Alright guys, went ahead, had that image added in, and now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead, bring this here in the corner here, enlarge it, tweak it just a little bit, get it to roughly around the size that we're going to want it to be. I'm going to say that's pretty dang close to where we'll want it. We're going to call that good. So we're going to go down here, come to the plus button, and now we're going to go to the shapes. Here, have all sorts of shapes that you can choose from. All these are free to use. Otherwise it would mark not free. We're going to start with a square. Pick the square, come down here. I'm just going to choose this orange color here. And then you can enlarge it. So go ahead and do that if you're following along. Of course, make this your own, guys. I'm just using this as a quick reference. So enlarge that there. I like adding a little bit of dimension with a cornered shapes and things like that. So once that's done, when you come here, tap on the image. If you see the three dots up at the top, you're going to click on those. Up here it gives you the options. This middle button here will allow you to put it behind the image that's already on there. So we'll do that, go back to, again, our plus sign, and go back to shapes. We're going to use the square again, this time enlarging it just enough to really get behind, cover all that up. Let's go ahead, let's make it this blue color. Again, make sure it's selected, go up to the three dots. We're going to use the middle button again. That's going to put it behind the first image. Do it again, and it puts it behind the second image. So now you can start to see that it's coming together a little bit as a thumbnail. Let's go ahead, hit the plus button once again, select our text button. I'm going to add some text. Let's just say 2019. Once you've done that, you can select your font. Have all sorts of fonts, guys. Just go through, you can choose them. I'm going to use this particular font for this thumbnail. So once you've done that, down here you have your color select. I'm going to go ahead and select that as a white for this particular thumbnail. You see where the number 120 is next to the white icon. I'm going to tap on that. This allows you to adjust your size. Say that size is pretty good there. Come back, add a little bit more text. Let's say 2019 hacks. All right, there you go. It's already should be a similar size to your previous. font that you use. So we're just gonna leave that there for right now. Now we're gonna go over to Google. I had already searched Fortnite logo, so we'll search that again. Fortnite logo. You want to make sure that whatever you put, if you're going to look up an image for Google, make sure that you put in PNG. What that allows is for you to have a clear background. Now you want to check them, make sure, a good way of checking them, tap on the icon. If it's white or a different color here, when you first look at it and you pull it up, has those squares in the back, that means that is a clear background. Now some of them already have the squares there. Typically those are just set with those squares. It is not a transparent background. So we're gonna come back, come through here, find one that we like. I like that one. See, there we go, have it. I'm gonna save that as a download. Come back to our project in Canva, hit the plus button once again, go to images. Now I've already uploaded this image once before in testing, so I'm going to go to my uploads. You would have it in your camera, and so put that in there, kind of just size it however you want it sized. That's a little large. I'm gonna say that right there is a good size. So now you can see where it's starting to come together just a little bit. Let's move these down just a little. There we go, like the way that looks. So now, and once you can use something like this if you just want to leave it. And actually I think I'm going to flip the colors on these two here. So if you can grab a hold of your backgrounds, let's make that the same orange. Make sure that you aren't selected anything. You can zoom in. Select that just like that. Come down, we're going to select that background, make it the blue. Unselect everything. And there we go. Make sure that you have the background selected. It seems that we moved it when we were working with it just a second ago. That's fine. Move it back up to where we wanted it. There we go. We're gonna call that good. Come over here. You can go to shapes once again. Find a few different shapes, guys. Don't have to do this. I just think it makes it look a little bit better. We have a few different shapes up in here. Add just a few. Let's see what other shapes we have. Make that just a little bit smaller. There you go, guys. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. It's just a matter of playing around with it. The simpler it is, the better. Just allows the viewers to be able to quickly distinguish what it is that your video is and be able to just be able to distinguish the video is. So, well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm going to switch back over to my on camera and appreciate it, guys. All right, guys. Well, I hope that video was very informative for you. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a little bit different from what we've done in the past. Let me know if you guys like it. Tell me down in the comment sections below. And again, guys, if you all have any suggestions, any questions that you have, be sure and comment them down below, because I promise I will get back to you. And you know, maybe even be featured on this channel. But guys, I really hope that all this was helpful. If it was helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, guys, because that helps me out tremendously to be able to make more videos like this for you guys. Again, I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. I will catch you all in the next video.